Come in. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm Clarissa Madison. Aaliyah,
Aaliyah,
correct?
yes.
Hi, nice to meet you, Aaliyah.
Okay.
So you're here at Safe Counseling Services. We provide a variety of resources, services to individuals and families. So we have employment services, housing services, mental health services, and the list really goes on. Before we get started today, I do want to go over with you our confidentiality agreement. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay, so here it is right here. You can go ahead and take a look at it. Do you need support in reviewing it as well?
Sure.
Okay, so confidentiality agreement basically says that everything we talk about and discuss is going to stay between us. There are some exceptions, and that's going to be duty to warn and protect. So basically what that means is that if you say that you're going to harm yourself or harm someone else, I will be required to share that information to make sure that everyone's safe. That also goes for abuse of children and vulnerable adults, as well as any minor guardianship issues as well. Other than that, I definitely want this to be a safe space for you. I want this to be a place that you can share, and I can provide you the support that you need. Okay, any questions about that?
No.
Okay, I am gonna need your signature on this sheet, as well as today's date, and then I will make sure you have a copy of that as well.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much. So what brings you in today?
Um, so I got arrested a couple weeks ago and it was for a DUI. And I had to go to MBA to get a breathalyzer and basically they provided me with the options of not being able to drive and to have my license revoked for about 3 years, or I can get the breathalyzer. So I decided to go with the breathalyzer, and the lady recommended me looking into getting some services. So um, even though I didn't really feel like I needed it, I thought I'd at least look into it.
Okay, well, I'm definitely glad you're here today. It's very important to just take that first step. So it's a good first step. It all starts with a thought. So I do want to ask you some background information, and see how I can best support you. All right. So can you tell me a little bit about, are you currently housed
Yes, I live with my mom. I just moved back in with her like last year.
last year? Okay. All right. And I will be taking a few notes as we go on today. But again, this stays between us. So, okay, so you live with your mom. How is your eating and sleeping habits?
Um, I don't really sleep that much. Um, I'll say I'll get about like 4 hours of sleep every day. Um, I'll be up until like 3 in the morning, wake up around like 7.
Okay.
Oh, and my eating, sorry.
It's okay.
My eating is, I mean, I guess regular, depending on how you look at it. I probably eat like 1 or 2 meals a day. And I'll like snack throughout the day too.
Okay. Got you. So it sounds like some of your basic needs are met as far as being housed, making sure that you have food. Are you currently employed?
Yes.
You are. Okay. And where do you work at?
I work at a daycare,
At a daycare? Okay. What age group do you work with?
2 year olds,
Okay. How long you been doing that?
just for a couple months.
You like it?
Yeah.
Like it? Okay. That's good. So I know you mentioned your mom earlier. Is she a part of your support system?
Yeah. She's really the only one I have. I mean, I have two brothers, but we're not really that close. I'll see them here and there, but it's not like I talk to them all the time. It's really just my mom.
Okay, just you and your mom. So how about friends?
No, I don't really have much friends.
No friends. Okay. And what is your highest level of education?
Just a little college. I went back for like 2 semesters, but the transition was kind of hard because I took like 2 years off after high school. So kind of just got discouraged and dropped out.
Okay. And how old are you?
28.
Okay, you're 28. All right, got it. So let's swing back around to what brought you in today. So you said you got arrested, you got charged with the DUI, and you have a breathalyzer in your car. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I know you said you really didn't feel that, there was an issue. What are you looking to get out of getting services?
Well, I'm hoping that I can explore the substance abuse and me using drugs and stuff. Um, and really seeing if I do have a problem and, if I can get help if I do.
Okay.
I just don't really I've never really thought about it as a problem, and I've never really been exposed to resources or ways to get help. So um I'm hoping that I can gain that from here.
Okay. Well, we can definitely work on that together. I can definitely provide you with some resources, and we can also just talk through your thoughts and experiences related to using substances. So how long have you been using substances?
I've been drinking since I was 21. But I would say it's gotten a little heavier for like the past 3 years. Um, Probably around the time when I stopped going to college, and then I started using cocaine like
Okay.
a year ago.
And how often are you using alcohol and cocaine?
I drink like every day, mostly on the weekends. Um, and every day for the cocaine.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that and for, being so open with your information. It'll definitely help to be able to connect you with some resources. So it sounds like that you do have your basic needs met, but you are looking to get some resources for your substance abuse and start maybe trying to change that.
Yeah,
Does that sound good?
yeah.
Okay, and I know you're not familiar, as you shared, with any type of programs. Have you ever heard of inpatient and outpatient treatment?
No, like for crazy people?
No, definitely not for crazy people.
Okay.
And I definitely don't want you to view it that way. Inpatient and outpatient services, basically, inpatient is you're inside a facility where they're providing you with therapy, they're providing you with support groups and a variety of resources depending on where you go, and the time also varies. And that can be a way for you to detox from the drugs that you're using and the alcohol that you're using as well. However, there are also outpatient programs. So I know that you have a relationship with your mom. It sounds like you are in the community doing some things. And with outpatient, you're still getting that same support. However, you're going back home. You're not staying within the facility. Other options as to just, get you started on your journey is, have you ever heard of 12-step programs?
No.
Okay, so there's two 12-step programs I want to tell you about really briefly. So there's Narcotics Anonymous and there's I'm sorry, Alcoholics Anonymous. It can be a little tongue twister. So with those programs, it's also community based. And basically you're going into support groups and they're called meetings. You're going into meetings and you're engaging with your peers. So that can be people that currently have a problem or that have been in recovery for a period of time. And what recovery looks like is absence from use of drugs.
Okay.
Is that your goal, to no longer use drugs and alcohol at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. When is your court date? Do you have that information yet?
It's in January.
In January. Okay. So we did briefly discuss inpatient and outpatient and also 12-step programs. Do any of those things sound appealing to you?
Um, yeah. Um, I think, I mean, well, what is the difference again between the outpatient and like the 12-step program? Like the outpatient comes with like therapy and like resources and stuff.
Yes, exactly. So when you're going to an outpatient program, you're going into an actual facility that specializes in substance abuse. When you're going to a 12-step program, that's going to be more independent, besides the community of people that you build around yourself that are also at those meetings. So it doesn't have to be one or the other. You can go into an outpatient program. I can provide you with a referral for that. And you can, go and you can make sure that you get connected with them, and I can support you through that process as well, especially if it's new for you. However, you can still go to meetings. Meetings are the 12-step meetings. That can be a lifelong thing if you want it to be. And that's building relationships in your community, which may be beneficial for you, to help build your support system. I know you don't have any friends, and you really, have your mom. And if that is one of your goals, that might be a way for you to also connect with other people.
Okay. Yeah, I like the sound of both.
Both of them? Okay. So there is a facility that's not too far from here for inpatient services. I'm going to get that information for you.
Can I get outpatient?
I'm sorry. Yes, outpatient, of course. Of course. So I'm gonna get that information for you so that you can connect with them. And again, we can do that together as well. And then I also have a list of Narcotics Anonymous and Alcoholics Anonymous meetings that are in this area. You live in this area, correct? Okay. So I'm gonna get that information for you. And I will complete the referral, but I'll also have you leaving here with the information that you need.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good.
All right. And, I'm here to support you. You have my information. We'll still schedule some sessions just to check in. I am going to have to get a release of information for you just to provide your basic demographic information to the outpatient program. Okay. So I'm going to grab that. And I'm going to walk you out and you can wait in the lobby. Do you have any questions or concerns, anything that you want to address today before we close?
No, I don't. I just appreciate you helping me and finding the resources for me so I can hopefully start this lifelong journey.
Of course. Well, I just want to point out one of your strengths right now is that you came in and you took the first step to get the help that you need. And another one of your strengths is that you're also willing to stay open-minded with your treatment processes. And I think that's a really good thing.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. I'm going to walk you out and you have a great day.